Hello, this is a summary video for Cyrodiil in Elder Scrolls Online. So this is the PvP area in the game, so this is sort of end game content for the most part. And if you're new to Cyrodiil, I hope this video will help you understand the purposes and mechanics in the game while in PvP, because they are different. This one will not go over, this video will not go over gears or skills or anything like that. That'll be its own separate video, and then I'll make another video as well for sieging offensively and defensively. So there's going to be a 3-part series for PvP, and just to note that PvP is really different from PvE, so going in with the same gear, same skills isn't always great. So these are real people playing. They're not just NPCs or mobs that just stand there, accept their fate, and just are willing to die. They heal, they dodge roll, they have all different skills that you could get as well. Players will move and fight differently than just a normal mob. So to help people understand what's going on, I wrote down a few things that I thought would be helpful just to share some knowledge. So I have like a whole little checkpoint script and everything. So the first thing is PvP is sort of based around emperorship. So each alliance is essentially fighting for Emp while also taking keeps and scrolls. This is true for most campaigns except for Hatteras, because Hatteras is resource based, and all of the different sort of alliance wars or PvP areas can be traveled to wherever. You don't have to go to a way shrine. All you have to do is hit L. This is for PC. I don't know how you do it for the other campaigns. So other platforms like PS4, Xbox One, and then you can choose different campaigns here. So Azura's Star is the campaign without any champion points. So my champion points do not contribute at all. So all of these things don't function at all in PvP. Other ones like True Flame, which is always seems to have high population, does have champion points. So that's, if you want to play that sort of game, you can do that. Below 50, you must be below vet level or CP level in order to play there, so only low level characters are playing there. And then 7 days, like I said, is just 7-day resources, where they focus more on resource gain rather than keeps and so on. So each alliance spawns on different sides of the map, and here's the map. So AD, or Aldemary Dominion, spawns on the south side, DC spawns here, the north, sort of west side, northeast side is where EP spawns. And each alliance are given 6 keeps that can be identified by their name. So castles are owned by AD, so everything that's a castle. So you see Castle Bloodmane, Robeck, Brindle, Valencia, all of these are AD keeps. Forts are DC keeps, so Fort Glademus, Ash, Ayleswell, Dragonclaw, all of those are DC. And EP are just keeps. That's just the name they've been given. So if you own all of your own home keeps, so all, let's say, because I am part of AD, let's say we own all of these, we're given a bonus if you are able to hold them without them being taken by other alliances. So that's the first bonus that we'll look at, and there are different bonuses in the game. So the first bonus, we'll go to bonuses. You can see home keep bonus increases experience, alliance points, and gold while in PvP locations. So this is helpful. So you can just start to build up more alliance points, more gold, and just more experience in general if you own all your keeps. It doesn't actually help any offensive or defensive bonuses. However, if you own more keeps from enemies, so AD right now still technically owns Ash, so that's 1 enemy keep. So that will give us 7% bonus, which is better than the 5% bonus that we just owned our home keeps. So it sort of works like that. The more emp keeps that you own, I think it's a maximum of 15%, yeah. So then you can also see depending on if you own all of the other keeps, you can increase your weapon crit and spell crit by 8%, which is quite large, so you can do extra damage. Those are just some of the bonuses. There are also bonuses from scrolls. So, scrolls are important. There's a defensive scroll and an offensive scroll. And you can sort of see the color. So this is an orange one, and this is a blue one. The blue ones are defensive scrolls, and the orange ones are offensive scrolls. Every alliance has them, as you can see there. And they give you different bonuses. So, now this is one where I'll have to like go over and look at my notes. So, enemy scroll bonuses. So if you own them, like you can see here, you get a buff. If you own 2, you get spell resistance and your armor rating goes up. So it's better to own more scrolls depending on what you need. So right now their scrolls are behind their gates. Is that right? Is that what's next? Yeah, so, and we have all of our scrolls too. So in order to take a scroll, first you need to own your own scrolls. However, if you only own one scroll, so let's say we only own Altadune. If we only own Altadune, then we can only get other offensive scrolls. So you can get Nymok or Gartok. So those are the only scrolls you can get. If you don't have this one, then we can still get the other scrolls, but like I said, just the offensive scrolls. If you own both, you can go for both the defensive scrolls and offensive scrolls. So right now they're behind their gates, and in order to break down a gate, you don't actually break it down, it actually opens. You would first have to attack, so this is actually called a tri-keep. These 3 keeps, so the 2 in front of the gates, so this is a gate, this is a gate, these 2, and then this is the triangle, because it's sort of like a triangular shape. First, well actually not first, you just have to own 2 of these have to be owned by opposite alliances. So AD could own Fort Glademist, while EP owns Fort Rails. Then this would cause this gate to open, and then you can walk into here, take the scroll. If we own this one as well, Fort Warden, and it's not DC owned, then you can go into this gate will open and you can get this scroll. Same thing for all these other ones. So you have to take the top of the triangle, plus the one that's in front of the gate in order to open up the door, in order to open up the gate. Then you can take the scroll. So that's one of the the other bonus. The next bonus we're going to look up is Emperorship, which is what I said before. It's sort of essentially what PvP is based around, and this is a big part of PvP. So Emperorship is granted to the player with the highest alliance points in that alliance. Alliance points are also known as AP. So you can check how much AP you have by going to Emperorship, or you can also check the top 100 if you go to leaderboards. You can see different alliances, your overall score, and just who has the most. So right now, this campaign just started, so it's 30 days, and Night Scroll has the most. So whoever, if we own all of the Emp keeps, which I'll get to, then our alliance will have Emperorship. And I think we do. Yeah, we have Emperorship right now. So as you can see, this is a perfect screen actually. And this, when your alliance has Emperorship, this gives your entire alliance a buff. So you can see I have Emperor Alliance bonus. So it increases max health by plus 35 per character level while in PvP locations. And I believe that goes up to CP 160. So I have an extra 2k health, which is pretty substantial. As long as we own at least one of the Emp keeps, we will still have Emperorship. So as you can see from here, these are the 6 that you need to own in order to have Emperorship. But as long as, let's say, we don't have Robeck or Ash, and the last keep we have is Alessia, then Aldemir Dominion would still have Emperorship. So we can see here. So these outposts don't matter, they just help with transit. It doesn't affect if your alliance will have Emperorship or not. So we have Ash, Robeck, and Alessia. So these 6, Blue Road Keep, Chalman, Ayleswell, and the 3 that I just said, Ash, Robeck, and Alessia, are the Emp Keeps. So if an alliance owns all 6 of those, then the person with the highest alliance points will be granted Emperorship. And they get a skill line that allows for just stupid OP things. Makes them like stupid powerful. Get like basically resource pools that never die out. They get things to assist them like with siege equipment. It's just ridiculous. And sometimes if an alliance only has 1 Emp keep left, the other 2 alliances sometimes could team up to destroy the last one, to de-Emp Emperor. So if you are thinking about trying to become Emp one day, there are different ways to earn AP, and earning AP will increase your rank on the boards. So the first thing you could do is start by killing players. By killing players, you're going to gain AP. Other ways are taking resources, outposts, or keeps. So these are resources. This is a keep. This is an outpost. You can even take towns now, and that will also give you alliance points. Another thing that you can do as well is be a healer. So healers can also gain AP by assisting with kills. If you heal a player while the player is killing another player, you can also gain AP like that. And then I just have some side notes that don't really fit into anywhere. So keeps will gain different levels over time. Level 5 is the highest keep level depending on the resources owned. And how long it's been owned will also affect the keep levels. So let's see, this one is 5. So this, if you just click on the, left click on the keep, it'll tell you the information. So you can see how much health and everything it has. So this is what varies the health between keeps depending on if you own the resource, if you how long it's been owned. So you can see 5 for wood. So doors get that much extra health. Doors will regenerate when not in combat. So level 5. So and these stack. So that's just insane. That's for doors. Keep guards more resistant, do more damage, more HP, longer range. This one is for the walls and stuff like that. So you can see the longer, so what's typically happens is the Emp keeps are usually not as high levels, while these ones are usually higher levels. So you can see this one, level 3, and then time to next level. It shows you how long it is to the next level. So right now the lumber mill is controlled by EP. It's level 3, but it's not benefiting AD right now because it's enemy controlled. So that's sort of what the role resources play in this. Also something else which I'll bring up later. Next I'll tell you about, you can tell where there's a conflict in Cyrodiil by cross swords. There aren't any right now, so that's kind of poor timing. But if there are cross swords, it could be small, medium, or large conflicts, and the color of the swords will indicate which alliances are fighting there. And that's something cool to know about. Lastly, I just want to talk about sieging really briefly. So like I said, I am going to make a video on this, give you some more information. When a keep is being sieged, you'll need to be aware of the health. If it is below 50%, so let's say this wall right here was below 50% health, it will become flagged. Sort of like this. It'll look like this orange yellow star, which indicates that it's flagged. When it is flagged, it will not allow people to teleport there or res there. So you have to get in there some other way with forward camp or something like that to defend it. The other way to cut off transit to the resources is by taking all of transit to the keep is by taking all the resources. So let's say EP took all 3, we would not be able to teleport there. However, you can still blood port there, which is killing yourself or just getting killed from something, and then you can spawn in there. You can always spawn in there if the keep is above 50%. So that's just some good information to know. So this sums up the summary of my Cyrodiil tips. Hope this explains a bunch of information in Cyrodiil. There's a lot to know, and it's really daunting. If you have any questions, I'll do the best to answer all of them. You can leave a comment, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.